Happening tomorrow, jury selection is scheduled to begin in the trial of a now former East Point police officer accused of sexual assault while on the job.
Richard Gooddine insists he is innocent of all charges. As John Sherrick explains, Gooddine's sex crimes case is one of hundreds in recent years involving officers all across the country.
Richard Gooddine in a Fulton County courtroom last week with his attorneys, about to go on trial and face his accusers, women who he says are not telling the truth. 4 women who accuse Gooddine of sexually assaulting them while he was an East Point police officer. The first case in 2011, the latest case last year involving a then 15-year-old girl. The teen says Gooddine pulled up to her and her friends at a park, told her she was violating curfew and ordered her to get into his cruiser. And she says he then drove her away and sexually assaulted her.
Who can you trust?
The girl's mother telling us then her daughter had no way to escape.
She is emotionally destroyed, and it breaks my heart.
Across Georgia, across the country, hundreds of law enforcement officers have been charged with committing sex crimes on and off duty in recent years. How many? The FBI is not able to keep track because most local law enforcement will not report sex crime info involving their own officers. But researchers at Bowling Green State University have compiled one of the most comprehensive police crime databases in the country, and they report that serious cases of police sexual violence are not isolated events. The most recent numbers available show that according to the study, during the decade between 2005 and 2014, there were 462 known cases of officers charged with forcible rape, 11 of them in Georgia. And there were 206 known cases of officers charged with statutory rape, 8 of them in Georgia. In the case of Richard Gooddine, 2 of his 4 alleged victims were minors at the time. And again, he is pleading not guilty. Coincidentally, the report found that nationwide, almost 1/2 of the known victims of police officers were children.
Since the study, the use of body cams and dash cams has skyrocketed, and the expectation is that they are reducing officer-involved sex crimes and exonerating officers who have been falsely accused. As it is, what happened to all those officers who were accused of sex crimes during the time of the researchers' study? The report found that the officers were convicted in 80% of the cases.